Hey y'all, we're back and the pies are done. They're cooling. I have the fruit pie, apple and blueberry in. Now I'm going to start on another side dish, and we're going to make a old-fashioned macaroni salad. And so I've got Barilla medium noodles, 1 pound, and I'm going to cook all of those. I'm actually going to make some other noodles that are gluten-free because we do have some gluten-free guests coming, but we're going to do a large bowl of this macaroni salad. It's going to take 1 box of Barilla. It's going to take Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip turns out better than mayo in this particular recipe. I'm going to do 4 cans of the light tuna in water. And we're going to use celery salt, or if you don't have celery salt, celery seed, which we can grind out. I don't have relish, but I'm going to make relish today in my little processor. I took bread and butter pickles, a little bit of the juice, and I'm going to grind them up to make my relish because I don't have a jar of relish tonight. So I do have this, so make my own relish. So I've got my noodles in. They just started to boil, okay? And these are going to cook probably till you know, tender. I'll give them 7-8 minutes and see. I'll taste one and make sure. But I'm going to go ahead and mix up the rest of my ingredients, so I can just, when my noodles are finished, we can just mix. This is always good to make the day before. Once all the spices blend together, it tastes better, okay? So I don't know how you guys, but I'm going to put in probably 3/4 of a cup of Miracle Whip. And I've opened my tuna and drained most of the water. So I'm going to put 4 cans of tuna. I also have used chicken in the can, or fresh chicken. And what makes it really smooth and creamy is if you have some sour cream, you can put a dollop of sour cream in it as well. But the Miracle Whip does a great job and gives it a wonderful flavor. And like I said, you want to make this ahead of time. You don't want to make it the day of. You could, but your flavors would always be better the next day. Okay, so 4 cans of tuna, 3/4 cup of Miracle Whip, and we're going to mix that up. We have to have a sweetness to this, and you can use sugar, but instead of using the sugar, we're going to use bread and butter pickles. Now I've seen some people where they just slice up the pickles and put them in. But I've got a little processor back here. I'm just going to go ahead and make mine. It's going to be loud for a second, okay? But I've got like 1/4 of a jar of pickles. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, we're almost there. A little bit more. There. Now we got it. Now we got a relish. Okay, so basically it's going to come out just like relish. And how much are we going to use? Probably, we're going to taste this, so let's do, we might end up putting the whole thing. So I put 3 teaspoons in. Okay, and we're going to give that a stir. And we'll just see It's just gonna sweeten the noodles and give it that that goodness that we're looking for. Okay, the noodles are been in for a few minutes now, probably 7-8 minutes on the noodles. I'm just gonna put, I like avocado oil. I'm just gonna put a dash of that just to keep them from sticking together. And then I'm going to drain them. They're going to be done rather quickly. You can put onion, green pepper, eggs, and all that will be added once I get my noodles done. You can go ahead and boil. With this size of box, I would say about, I'm going to put about 6 eggs in here, boiled eggs, and cut them up. I'm going to put at least a half of a sweet onion. Okay, so a half of onion to 3/4 of an onion, depending on how much noodles I have. If it's a large bowl, I'll just go ahead and do the whole onion. You can put green pepper, you can put cucumbers, many people put different things in it, but we keep ours kind of simple. We're just going to use the pickles, the tuna, the eggs, the onion, the Miracle Whip, and the noodles. And we'll I'm going to put some celery salt in. I can add it to my wet ingredients now. And then of course we're going to give it a salt and pepper. This part's ready, good to go. It will be a little bit loose and soupy at first, but once it sets overnight, the noodles will soak up the moisture, and you might even have to put a little bit more of Miracle Whip in the morning. I've seen people that put a little bit of Dijon mustard or any kind of tangy mustard, maybe a tablespoon of that. But I'm going to give my noodles just a few more minutes to cook, and I'll be right back and I'll show you how to add it, okay? Okay, y'all, we're back again, and I did boil up the gluten-free noodles. I will show you that bag. It is brown rice, elbow pasta. So say you have family members that cannot have gluten. So get yourself some noodles. You're going to really go through the same steps. Be careful what you put in. I cannot use the Miracle Whip for her because she has an allergy to corn syrup. So we're not going to use that. So we can use mayonnaise. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. Noodles are in. You got to watch your noodles when you boil these up with the rice flour. Doesn't take very long, just a few minutes. So, but we're going to doctor these up and make it so that she can have some as well. So we've boiled up 4 eggs, and I'm going to add those in. So this one dish will be gluten-free and no high fructose corn syrup in it, okay? And we all need to be careful of that, basically. They're starting to put high fructose corn syrup in almost everything we eat, and it's not good for us. So I'm going to put 4 of these in, and then I'm going to put some spices in as well. But this is going to be a small dish for my gluten-free folks, okay? And you might not want to put any sugar because some people have. So stop it right about here. You're going to put your salt and pepper. She can have regular white sugar because there's no problem with that. But there might be somebody out there that can't have sugar. So we'll put some celery salt in here. So basically our same spices that we've used, we're going to use for the, and the gluten-free pasta is very good. Some people can't even tell the difference. But if you have a really bad allergy, like our oldest daughter has. It's good just to be on the safe side. So I'm going to go ahead and put some tuna in here as well. I got Starkist solid white. We'll put that in. I'm going to do quite a few of the dishes, the side dishes. I'm going to be doing a turkey and a ham and some lamb chops. This one is the oil, so I'm going to drain most of that off. I think the oil would be nice in this one to give that pasta kind of what it needs. And the white tuna is very, very nice. I like that on a sandwich as well. So, okay. Basically, remember what I said just before you serve. We're not going to use the Miracle Whip. This does have the high fructose corn syrup in it. This one does not. Any mayo. Look at your labels. But and I'm very careful when she comes over. I try to watch all labels and be very careful with guests that have restricted diets. So doesn't that look yummy though? And there's a nice bowl for gluten-free. There's no sugar in this. I can put a dollop of the sour cream to give it that richness that she needs. And I'm finished with another one of my side dishes for Thanksgiving. And I'm going to be making some cookies tonight or in the morning, but share with me. Leave me some, talk to me on my YouTube and let me know what side dishes or what you're cooking. And maybe we can share some recipes back and forth. If there's something that you'd like me to do, just let me know. And preparing for a great Thanksgiving feast at our house. And I'm very thankful this year for all of what God has done for us and helped us and walked us through many situations and problems in our family, in our life. I lost my husband this year in January. It's been going on 11 months now. And it's just hard dealing with a death of my husband. And I miss him tremendously. I keep busy cooking and doing things around the house just to stay busy, but I know one day I'm going to see him. And leave me a message, leave me a comment. But thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.